Well, hello guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and like. I did not expect to make 2 videos today, but there has been some breaking news in the football. York City then have sat Stuart Maynard as manager. I think this is a really bad decision for the club. I think York fans will agree. I think York fans, of course, it happened with them with Hishworth. They probably should have give him at least a month or 2 more months. And they sacked him at the start of the season. And now they've sat Stuart Maynard going in to the Football League about a week away as well from League 2 starting, from York City starting their first game. Of course, they got promoted last season with 108 points from the National League, and it's of course their first season in League 2. Stuart Maynard, I think since he of course joined York, he's been really good, got the team going. Of course did bits for Notts County as well when they was in the Football League. But it says York won the National League in dramatic Christmas in April, scoring an equaliser in the 103rd minute to draw with title rivals Rochdale, who would have been champions themselves had they won. But Maynard won't get to see the fruits of his labour. The club says they had a difference in director and vision for the football club with Maynard. A club statement read, York City Football Club can confirm Stuart Maynard will be leaving his role as first team manager. Of course, he was sacked, but of course they count it as, of course, leaving. It comes down to a difference in direction and vision for the football club. We deserve better in this decision. This not been an easy decision, and it's not one of the board has taken lightly. Like everyone of you, we love this football club, and we would never make a decision we didn't believe was in its best long-term interests. We hope our track record of improving year on year has earned us a degree of trust, and we understand that not everyone will agree with or fully understand this decision right away. We would like to thank Stuart for his time at York City and wish him well for the future. The club have not let themselves long to figure things out. So I really think that's a bad decision by the club in my eyes. I think no one expected them to, of course, sack Stuart Maynard. I think, he was, of course, the part of course, team. But I think this what someone said. I don't know what led to this, but I have to say I'd be so angry if I was a York City fan off the back of arguably the club's greatest season in 42 years back in the Football League, rewarded belief. Now they lose a really proper manager a fortnight before the action begins on the face of things, just the last things they needed. I agree with that. I think if I was a York fan, I would be very angry to just see this man go out the door. Defo, like, less than a week until the season now. And yeah, I think it's really bad. This what someone put them. Very surprising news out of York City, as they have got rid of Stuart Maynard ahead of their EFL season starting in about a week. Their statement is below. We recognise that from the outside, this may look like a strange or difficult decision to understand, but we believe that in the long term, the football club will be in a stronger position because of it. Another step towards the vision, as we love, this club, believe will deliver. Then yeah, so it's of course the same thing what I read earlier, but yeah, I don't really know what to say. I think there's loads of angry people out there, angry York fans. I'm gonna actually read out some comments now. Someone put, what the F? I've got this was in the York City comments. What the F? I do hope there's some epic managers incoming. Teams that climb year on year do it though. All the ones I remember in recent times have done it with the same manager. I trust this decision and believe it has been in the best interest of the club, and I am always happy for my mind given to be proven wrong. So I thank Stuart Maynard. He has been great and a nice getter and up the City League One bound. Someone put, of course, York City fans are putting sack the board. Someone put, many couldn't understand the decision when Hishworth departed, myself included, and you can't argue with promotion this time. I think the owners owed the fans a more delayed. They have put their faith in what they were told, was that progress involving everyone's owners, management and fans. They have bought or rewarded season ticket in record numbers. Now this shocker, Maynard will soon find employment. Have City already got a replacement lineup, like when Hishworth departed? A club of info doors of managers can't be the best. So of course they do have, I think there's already one name on the list, and that is Scott Lindsay, what will be a really good replacement for League 2. Pretty is that Crawley at a minute, so I think that will be a really good, yeah, really good. Let me read out some more comments. We may be all in shock at the moment. I have seen some pretty shocking comments from fans about the owner. Let's have some positives here. Everyone before Julia and Matt took over of our club, we were in all sort of troubles. Last year between the Conference and the Conference North, this family have advised. Let's see, they have target to come to help. Some York fans are saying they should get behind the team, but some really angry. And I think I'm the ones what are angry because you get behind the players, but you can't get behind the board after this decision. I think when Hishworth was sat, I think York fans had a meltdown about him. And I think that was the one decision. Now this is definitely the one decision in York's history. Let me just read. I know people are putting it in April 1st. I've got that's April Fool's. I'm just reading out. Just wait up. Right. This comment must be angry by the start of it is, this has really peed me off. What a F. As the young ones say, I thought we were different. I thought we were a bit of a group of loyal fans, players, management, owners. I was surprised and somewhat shocked about Hishworth, but I'm so pleased how it's turned out for him at Worthing. Okay, I thought, let's see what happens. What a season, what an impression Maynard has been, and that final game. I am 65 now, from York, but live in Hampshire, and went to as many games as possible with my son last season. I thought we were better than this. It makes my day to see Yorkshire's giving it large, to hear the chance, to see those last minute winners. Yeah, of course he was going on about that. So yeah, I think there's some York fans really angry. Some York fans are just saying they should get behind the club. Of course, they played pre-season on Friday, through 2-2 against Saudi, but you can't take off pre-season. Yes, they probably haven't been the strongest in pre-season, but you can't take off pre-season. Pre-season is just getting the players' legs in it. And I really don't know now, to be honest, what to say. I think it's a really bad edition. But yeah, of course, Scott Lindsay, of course, he is at Crawley. Of course, I think that will be a really good appointment for York, a good replacement. But I just don't know. I think let me see if it says any favourites to take over York. So York City management. Just have a look. So of course, Scott Lindsay, of course, is a name that has been reported. Of course, the 50-year-old led Crawley Town to League 2 promotion during his first spell in charge of the club, but will be looking to get his management career back. Of course, being sacked by MK Dons, then revealed of a duty 12 months into his Crawley Town. So it might not be there now. Kyle Robertson, of course, he was at Salford. Now I think he's still there actually. Robertson has a experience. Yeah, I think he is actually. Yeah, I think he's still there. Matt Bloomfield, of course, he's one that they're linked with. I'll call former Wickham. Of course, I think he was at Luton as well, was he? So yeah, Dan Crowley. I know he's in a career. He's at Colchester at the minute. So that's the managements who, of course, being talked about. Dan Crowley, of course, Matt Bloomfield, Cole Robertson and Scott Lindsay will all be good appointments for the team. But guys, any York fans or any fans in neutral, tell me what is your thoughts on this, because I did not expect this. But tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you for the next video. Peace out.